Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, to Mr. Jeans. Now we're gonna go ahead and take a look to another Junji Ito's manga. Personally, that was my first story that I read from him. That one it's called Hellstar Remina. I don't remember the name in Japanese, like Jigoku something Remina. Well, that's actually, don't think about that. So let's go ahead and take a look. Before we do that, also remember to hit the like and the subscribe button. Your support is greatly appreciated. And as well, if you want to go ahead and take a look to the links below, the description, the Buy Me a Coffee, the Patreon, or the Teespring link, that's going to be awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look. So guys, there you go. Go ahead and take a look here to Hellstar Remina. By the way, I just put next to it Twisted Visions, just in case you have seen my other video, so you can appreciate better the size difference. Pretty much like all the rest of the hardcover mangas, they are around this size. The only exception that I remember is No Longer Human, which is just a bit smaller, but let's say like more or less up to him. We can actually just take a centimeter off, but just an extra detail. Let me go ahead and put this away. We have another video for that. This one is not as thick as the rest of the books. Perhaps, yeah, maybe the closest one would be like Shiver or Twisted Visions. Yeah, the one that I have there. Bandits in the Blind Spot. That could be another one. But in any case, let's focus onto this one. So Junji Ito Remina, or Hellstar Remina in that case. This was personally the first story that I read from him. The one that got me into his style. I had actually seen just a few pictures of any other story, and this one actually like hooked me up. Prior to reading this one, I think that I have heard of another one called, I always forget the name. It was the Amigara Fault. Well, I know that the name is actually bigger, but that's pretty much how you can recognize it. Yeah, Amigara Fault. Okay, and we have it here, hardcover as well, mainly red. The thick, let's appreciate the detail, the name, Junji Ito on this side, Remina. Based by Viz Media, of course, the publisher. Let's take a look to the back side. I met Remina's eye. So this is a really particular one, in which you can actually, let's say, mix up science fiction with terror, aliens. Well, considering aliens, let's say, as a living creature which happens to be a whole planet, something really peculiar. I think that's the reason that I decided to give it a try, because it was just something unique as any other thing from Junji Ito. He has quite some talent for really strange things. Well, which I deeply appreciate because I really like those stories. So we're gonna take a look to some of the pages quickly. So we have Remina on this side. If you have seen the previous picture before, there you go. It's actually combined. As you can appreciate here, we have Remina tied up to the cross. You have a different perspective, like from the bottom to the top. As you can see here, like the little corpse on the buildings. So let's appreciate that we have the right and left hand, and on this side we appreciate Remina itself. So you can see, you follow the path of the tongue, and we have well, Remina, the girl Remina, her left hand. So that would be, let's say, like having this picture here and this one over here, like just a bit upper. Well, you might have seen like the whole picture itself, but just giving you the idea. Remina Junji Ito. Oh yeah, we start with the scene in which she's actually being offered as a sacrifice, something classic for ignorant people, in hopes for Remina to eat her alive, and and that Remina itself would spur the whole Earth planet. Now we go back about what's the comments of this whole tale. That Remina and her dad, it's actually, how's it called, like astrologist, something similar. He discovers the planet. He decides to name the planet after his daughter Remina. Then they start seeing that the planet is coming really fast across the solar system to the Earth, and several planets have been disappearing. And then they actually find out that Remina itself, it's actually eating the whole planets, despite being, let's say, like smaller. And eventually, Remina is coming to the Earth. People start creeping out. Everything goes into chaos, like an anarchy state, you could say. Some people there, they actually launch reconnaissance party to the planet, and they appreciate that it has an eye, and it's pretty much a living creature. So some people, yeah, a guy there starts like some kind of cult, as you can see, wearing this strange but really nice how's it say, like helmet. Well, it seems like being suited up. I never understood exactly what it was. Mask, let's say mask. And everyone starts chasing after Remina the girl, to get her and offer her a sacrifice. We see some of the people. Yeah, that's the point where they sacrifice her dad. That's really some symbolism to Christianity, of course. And well, those were not like 3 spears. I do remember, I'm not Catholic or anything. I don't believe in any of that, but I do remember that there were not 3 spears in which the guy was actually stabbed. By the guy, I mean Remina's father. I love this picture. It's really awesome to see this particular scene. How Remina pulls out its tongue and starts, let's say, like flipping the earth. They send some rocket launches to kill her, some missiles. Of course, that does not work. The earth starts like flipping around its own axis. Remina, let's say, like saved by a homeless guy, which happens to be the son of a rich family. And I love that particular scene in which, okay, like the tongue getting to the earth. We're just getting into that phase that I'm telling you, in which this guy carries up Remina the girl, to his back, and they start, let's say, like traveling, let's say, like across like across the whole world, because the world is like flipping. So they are just like pretty much like flying. You could say like just simply floating across the globe, because the whole gravity is messed up. So they say at some point that they have, let's say, like floating for several hours. They've been to South America, Africa. Yes, and in the first rescue party, they noticed that it's inevitable, the environment of Remina, and they pretty much like melt down the moment that they take off their suits, as you can see there. And let's point. The whole party crashes. Okay, we see the astronauts, they all die. I'm just doing a quick review of the story. I hope that you had actually seen that. Well, read that before. Okay, Remina eats up the planet, and the rest of the guys, they actually managed to escape in another spaceship, and the Earth, the tail ends there. Really awesome, really awesome. So guys, go ahead and please let me know what do you think of the video itself. If you have any comments that you can leave there. As well, just remember to hit the like and the subscribe button. It's really appreciated. And if you would like to take a look to the links in the description, I mean the Buy Me Coffee, the Patreon, the Teespring for any merchandise, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much here for your support, and have a great rest of your day. See you guys until the next video.